Welcome once again to Vlog. I am your host. Today, I'll be taking a look at Disney's Ariel the Little Mermaid on the Sega Game Gear. I'll be playing it on an Analogue SG using a cartridge adapter so I can play it on my 65-inch 4K TV, which is clearly the way that Game Gear games are meant to be played. I'm a big fan of Disney movies, especially The Little Mermaid. I'm particularly fond of Ariel. So how does the game stack up? Well, not all that well. Usually, video games based on kids' movies try to retell the movie in some way. This game was released 3 years after the film, so it's not like they didn't know the story of The Little Mermaid. From what I can gather, Ariel has to find her people and free them across 4 stages. At the end of each stage, Ariel fights a boss. At the end of the game, Ariel has to murder Ursula to free her dad. Prince Eric, the whole turning into a human thing, and the like are not in the game at all. If you're a big fan of the song A Part of Your World, well, I'm sorry to say that it's absent from the game as well. Ariel has the ability to move in any direction. She moves alright, and it controls very similar to Echo the Dolphin, except she doesn't have to worry about breathing air. Ariel has a weird attack where I guess she uses her magical spit to kill things, which is kinda weird. I guess if you take what happens in this game as canon, then it's not True Love's kiss that has power, it's Ariel's magical saliva. Although, if that's the case, shouldn't her kiss have killed Prince Eric? Maybe I'm just thinking too hard about this. So, she can also summon her friends who can help her move rocks that can block her path. The game is a very simple exploration game. You have to find a number of mer people in each level, which is your primary objective. There are also secondary objectives where there's keys and treasure to find. After she finds all of her people in a stage, she goes on to the world boss. The boss battles are kind of odd. You don't really know how much health they have, and it's pretty much impossible to avoid their attacks. All you really have to do is spam the attack until they're dead. Many of the bosses aren't from the movie either. First, she has to kill a flaming head. In the next level, she has to kill some sharks. I mean, there were sharks in the movie, but she doesn't kill any of them. The third stage has Ariel battle Medusa, while the final level sees Ariel murder Ursula. The entire game can be beat in about half an hour, and most gamers can probably do it on the first try. I guess it would have been okay for really small kids in a car, but I can't imagine them being too happy with it overall. The game doesn't do a good job retelling the story, and it doesn't do a good job at reintroducing the characters. Aside from the intro, the music in the game isn't for the movie. On the plus side, the game is playable. The objectives are clear, the controls work well enough, and honestly, it could have been a lot worse. Disney's Ariel the Little Mermaid is a game on the Sega Game Gear, and I think that's all that can really be said about it. I want to thank you for watching my review, and I want to remind you that this should not be considered an endorsement of the aforementioned products. I want to thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful day.